Hello everyone and welcome back to JC Gaming. We're going to be playing Out of Oregon today. I had a recording done and for some reason OBS messed it up, so I'm going to walk through real quick and show you what I did on that recording. We put in a water pump here. I had to go backwards because if you just put the water pump down and then try to build off of that, I mean it can work, but it's kind of a pain because I started with the hopper here and then had everything set up to go. So we got the hopper that comes down, and we also have that water tank up there for holding water. So when we start getting more gravel, we can, more blasted rock, we can make gravel out of that. So it comes down to the wash plant. The wash plant separates out gold, gold, silver, rubies, and diamonds, silicone. Let me look real quick to make sure I'm saying that correctly. So this one does gold, diamond, ruby, and silicone, and then dirt also. And you get a better return if you're using water, which I do have water going through. So once we get down to that, it comes down here to the trommel. And on the trommel, it is set up to where the dirt kicks out and gets put over there to be sold, which I forgot to put the sell down point down when I first started, and that's the reason why that messes down there. But I don't know, just look like it's an overspill now. And then everything else goes forward and goes into this storage unit. As you can see, we have 1,325 gold from the amount that I ran that OBS messed up. We have 560 rubies and 253 diamonds. We also have inside the smelter, which I'm going to have to put down another smelter because we won't keep up with the gold. We have 1,000 gold bars and another 680 being made. Over here I put down 2 wash plants, mini wash plants, one to clean diamonds, one to clean rubies. And then on here, I don't have anything going, but I want to make some wood floors, I think. Let's go with 20. And that'll use up, so I still have a little bit left over. And then we can get back to digging. Oh, and I also am working towards digging this way so that we can get some of this coal also when we get to it, because why not have some coal around? One of the machines takes coal and iron to make steel. Unless I run it through the high temperature smelter, which I might do too, we'll see. Scroll in here a little bit, make it easier to see. And we will continue to dig. I do like this front loader way better than the other one. I have a different company, because there's like, I have 2 companies, and the other one I have a level 50 person, and he has the L2355 or 2335. It is like almost 8 times as big as this thing. This one holds 9.5 and that one holds 62, I think. Or 7 times as big. Oh, and these little wood things for the new players, they help for spillage, because you can easily overspill if you don't, and then you may have a mess to clean up, kind of like that one down there where the dirt's being sold. which at some point I'll probably go down there and clean that up better than what it is right now, but I didn't want to take the excavator down there, or the front end loader, I mean. I mean, I guess technically in a way it is an excavator because we are excavating dirt, but from everything I've seen, the excavators in this game are extremely hard to work. Unless you're using joysticks, which I don't run. I run keyboard mouse. I do change the key bindings though so that I don't have to click shift when I want to move the arm up and down or the bucket. Oh, no, it's fairly smooth. If I can just keep it going like that. As you can see, there's a few spots where I just jumped in and dug right in, so I'll have to get out and smooth those with a shovel. Yeah, going a little too far down on that one. It's alright, we can adjust it. Oh, and I also switched to wind power, like I was going to say I was going to do in the first episode. Because, like I said, it's down, I don't have to worry about it now. Don't have to fill it up with coal or generator fuel or anything else. And for some reason, this thing keeps kicking me way out far instead of just dropping me right out of the vehicle where I'm at. It's supposed to just do that. Alright, let's smooth this out a little bit. It will bring the level up a little bit to match the surrounding area. Which is the only reason I really want to come over here and do this particular section. I went a little too deep. I guess we could make a ramp going down and look for an iron or some other sort of ore supply. Because we know we have pay dirt, and we know we have coal right here, and we have blasted rock, and lots of gold deposits. You can go back at the first episode and look at that one. You'll see how many deposits there are. Like I said in the first episode, that this is probably the easiest map for new starting players to out of ore, because there's so many resources available in this area. Like if you look out over that direction and you see that hole over there in the middle of the screen, that little strip going through the middle, all that is gold. So you could go over there with a pickaxe and just start mining gold, put a smelter down, and probably have, I don't know, I spent maybe 15 minutes yesterday and I mined up over 1,000 gold ore. So it goes pretty quick. I have a little dip to the right here. I don't know how I'm going to fix that. Maybe I'll get a load of dirt and drop it off over there. Should be hitting that coal here. Yeah, there it is. So now we should be getting a little bit of coal also, which is good. But if you watch the ticker over there, the only thing I'm selling over there is dirt, and we're up to 84,000. This one's probably going to be a pretty short video because it's just going to be a bunch of digging, and then we'll test out and see how much materials we have at the end in the storage facility. Full bucket of pay dirt. Yeah, I'm going to have to go and get a little scoop of dirt and try to fix that. It's too bumpy. The problem is it's really hard to do with a front loader. But that's all we got, so let's just go up high. See if we can get some of this dirt. I'm going to dump just a little bit and then we're going to spread it out. May have to do this in stages because it sure wasn't dumping out dirt even though it looked like it was. I think it might have taken care of the major bump anyway. There are GPS machines you can get for this so you know exactly what level you're doing to. Yeah, that's alright. Fairly smooth. Sorry about the quick pause. Having issues with OBS. It's saying that I've been running for 2.5 minutes when I've been running for like 15. I don't know what it's doing. I should probably switch to a different recording device. Just happens to be the OBS is the one I know, so that's the reason why I use it. So we're going to dig for probably like another, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, and then we'll go and look at what we've gotten for the day. We did have, what, about 1,000 gold ore in there. 200 rubies, 500, 500 rubies, 200 diamonds. I was hoping that we'd like maybe run into some iron at some point, but I don't know. I have not found iron on this map yet. I know it's there. However, there is an easy way to get it also by just processing the blasted rock. Because once you put that through the flaw thrower, it gives you. Here, I can just show you real quick. If you go to the factory and you put one of these after, okay, you need to have a jaw crusher first to take blasted rock and solid rock and turn it into crushed rock. Then you go into a cone crusher right here, which takes crushed rock, turns it into gravel. And then if you put the gravel through the flaw thrower with water, you're going to get iron, copper, aluminum, silver, gold, and lithium. And then everything else goes out, including tailings. Which is, you know, nice because you're going to get a lot of ore and stuff. Not quite a full bucket, but that's alright. Over 90,000 already just in selling dirt. For those watching, do you like to have someone who's talking all the time or someone who just showing the work and explaining what they're doing? Leave a comment down below so I can improve myself. I've watched a few YouTubers that just non-stop talk, and I've watched other ones that similar to my style where we explain what we're doing, maybe ask questions. I'm more of a stream person, so I can talk to people live. I've done quite a bit of that in the past, and I actually prefer it. The problem with that is it's really hard to get clicks on 3-hour videos. I don't know how long it's been in, but they've also put, oh no, no, don't do that. Uh, kind of like a nuke, I guess you could say. It does a 30 meter by 30 meter, well, 30 meter diameter uh, explosion. Like the ones we did yesterday were these, which were 8 meters. This one's 30 meters. Huge difference. But that one deletes the material. Just goes poof. Having some concrete blocks would be nice, because then we could make a flat ramp to this. Right now I'm kind of sitting at an angle, and then I got to go to this little hump right here because I didn't dig it out quite good enough. It works, but it makes it more difficult to maneuver and keep everything looking nice and flat. I'm hoping to hit 100,000 before we get done digging. Just from selling dirt. We'll have probably sold 30,000 in dirt if we do. And even though I'm, no, tip it back up. There we go. Even though we're digging pay dirt, when we after we get done processing it, it turns into dirt, so it's just selling all that excess dirt off the back. Oh man, that sucks. Oh, that's also something I forgot to get. I didn't get a fuel container. I don't think, did I? Maybe I did. And maybe I put it way back there. We can get a couple more scoops first, though. I thought I'd put it back there. Maybe not. Let's see if I can flatten this out, too. Well, now I'm gonna need like another 2 grand, because I don't see it sitting down there anywhere. But anyways, as you can see, this is a pretty simple setup, you know. The hard part's getting the water run, I believe. It's just so difficult to get it to set where it's supposed to. And yes, I know I'm digging up at a hill. It's fine. I actually want to get as high as I can as we go. Since we're going to have basically a canopy of pay dirt over the top of our head too. Plus I can dig out the top part first and then get the bottom part later. Oh, we're at 98,000, almost there. If we make enough off the gold today, we're going to have a building day tomorrow. and make this plant a little bit bigger to where we're actually smelting the gold ahead of time. And basically the only thing we're going to be doing is adding a smelter, bar roller maybe. I think, so I gotta get the trommel kicking the dirt out. I'm gonna blame it on the sun, the reason why that side's looking so bad. Because the left side's looking pretty smooth. Alright, we clicked 100,000 off. I'm going to jump out real quick. We're going to look for fuel. Grab a container. And we don't want it too close because every time we move and use the mouse button, it's going to charge us and refuel us. So I'm going to pull it down, I don't know, probably right here. Because we can set it down below and it'll still click for us. Yeah, that's perfect. Out of range of where we turn around at. Alright, we got to get just a little bit more now since we spent 2K on fuel. This should put us over 100 grand, or back over 100 grand. And then we can also look to see how much money we made in ore and rubies and stuff. Alright, so we're going to run down here real quick. We're going to, we have all this made. Still 417 to be made in there. Is it done yet? No. Okay, yeah, it's done. So we're at $100,006. But we've also made 3,311 gold, 1,019 silicon, 641 diamonds, and 1,416 rubies. So with all of that, we're going to sell the blasted rock because we don't need that. And I discovered silicon. So blasted rock sold, and then we're going to come over here to the smelter. We're going to grab the gold bars, the aluminum, the silver, and then we're going to click off these. I'm going to stop that one and click it off again, and then the silicone. We're just going to do that too at the end. I probably should put more smelters down for right now, but like I said, I think I'm going to do a build day tomorrow, so it'll take care of the smelting processes for me. We still have diamonds. We can collect the 143 diamonds we have made and the 143 rubies we have made, and then get the rest of these going. So we have a total of what, 1,755 rubies. So as you see, we're at the 100,140 because I sold the blasted rock. We're going to get 198,000 for the gold, another 10,000 for the aluminum, 7,000 for the silver, another 26,000 in diamonds, another 27,000 in rubies. So we are currently at 370,947, and we played for like 2 hours, starting with 100 grand. So that's gonna do it for this one. Like I said, tomorrow we're gonna do a little building, do some digging too, but I want to extend this out. We're gonna put smelters on here, I believe, so we don't have to worry about having this thing out here anymore. And then at the end of the day, we can just come to storage and say, oh look, we've collected 1,200 gold bars, and have it ready to go. And then all I have to do is process the diamonds and rubies. So thank you for stopping by. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them down there. If you like the video, press like, it really helps out the channel. And I will see you in the next one.